Just so you guys know, the name of the store is Dellwood Disc Golf here at the Canyons in Lockport, Illinois. If you guys watch Simon's channel, he's been here before. This is the closest store to me that has this bag available today. This is the day after release. So you guys have been asking for this bag, so I wanted to show you guys the quick unboxing. It's getting more of an unbagging because this box, Dellwood Disc Golf, just gave it to me to put over the bag. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. I'm going to tell you my first thoughts. I'll load it up, play around, and tell you what it's like wearing it on the course. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so first off, I picked orange. Let me see if I can put this on. Only because I have so many green bags and other light colored bags. So I went with orange this time instead of just black and green. So anyways, go ahead and take the bag off. So far, first impressions, I believe, and I did not look at the materials before opening this, before buying this. I believe this is, it feels like 1000D Cordura, and I have not looked this up yet. This is their newest iteration of their big bag. It's called the SIGR Odin, SIGRbags.com. Disc backpack, yeah, Odin features. It has 20 plus discs, 4 discs in the top compartments. Really 4 discs in the top compartment, let's see. So these all are YKK zippers. I believe they're number, I don't know, they're number 8. Number 6. But main pocket, oh, that's pretty deep. It also has another flap right here, which I'm assuming you can put your phone or your minis in there. But there are 2 separate pockets, a shallow one and a very deep one. So yeah, I'm pretty confident that will fit 4. We're gonna find out in a minute. The other zippers goes to the main front here, and that has a Velcro. Opens that up. So this is the pocket where the putter is, and it does have like a quiver, like grips does, to move the putter up and down. Otherwise, it's a pretty cavernous top pocket. Bottom pocket is the main compartment. That's supposed to fit 20 discs. We'll see about that in a moment. And then, so that's the front. Kind of a weird flap. I've never seen a flap like this before, so I'm not really sure what to do with this flap. And then go to the side. We have a Velcro pocket up here. It's got a felt liner. I'm assuming it's for phone or sunglasses. It's got this pocket down here. Open that up. Got an elastic pocket on the inside, another elastic on the outside. We got another very Cordura material. And then underneath that, another pocket right here. I'm assuming you can fit discs and more discs to here. We got a water bottle holder with a snap button so that it can hang out. Or if you are not using it and you don't want it to flap around, you can actually snap this in. This is my first time using a bag with this feature, which I like. The other side looks like it's identical, except this pocket right here is much different. It doesn't have any felt liner. I'm assuming it's for a retriever or an umbrella. Kind of similar to my Berg Sport V4, to be honest. Another pocket here, elastic, so pretty much identical to the other side. Same pocket with more discs that you can put in here, and then a water bottle holder. And then the back of the bag, beefy. Oh my god, these are so thick. These are gonna be like an inch to an inch and a half of 3D mesh material on the straps here. Got big, thick shoulder pads here. This bag, the interesting thing about this bag is that it's got the access to the main compartment from the back. Because of this, I think they can't put a mesh pad here for the back, but they do have lumbar support here, and this is like an inch of lumbar here. This is thick. So yeah, I'm liking the strap so far. Lots of webbing for you to hook stuff to. Sternum strap right here, matching color, pretty standard. And then the bottom of the bag, they got this toppling material, which is similar to the Berg Sport. Got little rubberized feet, not too hard, not too heavy, so that's pretty a nice happy medium. Then you got the same material, kind of waterproof material, underneath the pocket, underneath the water bottle holders, and it's got the little grommet for the water to drain out, or any liquid to drain out. So yeah, overall very interesting bag. You guys have been requesting for this bag, so looking forward to using it and see how it fares against the other bags I've used. So let's go ahead and load it up, do a quick round, I'll tell you my thoughts. Alright, so I'm going to do this video, the same thing I do with every video. Any bag that I've never tested before, I'm going to try it on and give you guys my first raw impressions here. Oh my god. Okay, so it's pretty freaking heavy. Alright, we got some nice straps. We're going to go ahead and cinch it down. Whoa. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. So first impressions, these straps are bulky. They are so bulky. And sternum strap, they got a little nice strap keeper here on the sternum strap here. I'm going to move that up a little bit. And the shoulder pads are so thick and stiff that they ride right on the shoulder. I mean, they're hitting the shoulder plates. But oddly enough, the stiffness of this bag is actually not uncomfortable. It's actually pretty comfortable. I also wear my bags pretty high, just so you guys can see what it looks like. And the two shoulder straps are sitting right on the shoulder plates. And it's actually pretty darn comfortable. But it's stiff though, so if you're looking for like a softer padding, like the Squatch Grip or the Pound, you're not gonna really care for this one. But this is actually nice and comfortable right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off and see how easy it is to take it off. Okay. All right. I mean, it's not bad. The water bottle's in the way, but I do like the fact that these are just sitting up off the ground, and they're already like activated, and the pad goes all the way, thickness goes all the way top to bottom, so that's pretty nice. All right, let's go play around. All right, guys, just got my first round in with the SIGR. So sorry I couldn't post this video yesterday, but back in the office here the next day, had some audio issues, so hopefully the audio issues will be resolved today. But my first impression so far with this bag, couple things. I learned that this front flap with the two zippers here, it's essentially to do this. There are Velcro pieces right here, one that runs along here and one that runs along here. This Velcro strip actually matches with this Velcro strip, and then this Velcro strip actually matches with a Velcro strip that's underneath this right here, this plate. So what you do is you actually fold it in like this and have it match like that, and this sits like this at the top. And so this is how you would access the discs from the front, and you can see the back is open. You can see my hand here. So this bag actually can be accessed from the front and the back, and really that's how you fold this front piece in order to have access to the front. This top flap here, or top part of the flap, you can open that up and you can actually fit things like a hoodie or a long sleeve shirt in there, and there's tons of room up here. Like I didn't realize how much room were in bags like this, but I think the shape of this bag gives it more room on top for you to play with. The putter pocket, the manufacturer doesn't really call this the putter pocket, they just call it the top pocket, but it really is meant for putters in my opinion. So I can fit 4 putters in here very comfortably. And then what I found out was that inside this pocket there is a flap right here that is where you tuck the flap with the zipper in here to tuck it away. Now you can probably use it for minis and stuff, and I found out that if you put your minis or anything in here, or anything you want to access, if you fold this down you can't access it. So I think it's really meant to tuck this flap away like this and get it out of the way, just like that. And then and the flutters will fit right in here just fine. So we'll go like that. So those are the two things I've learned about this bag so far. The side pockets, we have the foam pocket up here. Now I think the foam pocket as of right now is a little too narrow. I think they should have made this a little wider, just like a 1/2 inch wider towards the front here. Because once I put my phone in here, like this, it takes a little bit to get my fingers in here to get it out, because the phone doesn't stick out enough for you to grab it, because when you fold this down, it's supposed to cover it, which it does very nicely with the Velcro. But trying to get the phone out, you'd have to fit your fingers in here to get it out. And my fingers are small, so I would imagine anyone with more thicker fingers, they would have a hard time getting this phone out. So I think this should have been out another 1/2 inch, and it would have been perfect. These pockets are actually really nice. They sit just the right height away from this pocket so you can get your phone out. This internal elastic pocket is nice with the mini. And I love the double zippers. I love this pocket out here. My mini is too small. I'm sorry, too big to fit on this with this pocket out here, but I still do it. But I think most people's minis would fit on that outside pocket just fine. This pocket down here, you can actually open this up and put discs, which I'll demonstrate on the other side because they're identical. But right now I have my rangefinder and my second chalk bag in that pocket. So I'll demonstrate this side right now. It's identical to the other side. It's got the same setup and everything. This side over here, they made this pocket where it's big enough, just the right size to put your discs in here. And it literally fits the disc perfectly, like a plate. So these pockets, there's a putter in here right now, but you can fit, I think, up to 4 drivers in here. So you can fit quite a good amount of discs in there. I typically don't use it for discs, only because most of my bags, this whole entire side is one big long pocket for me to fit my items in there. But the one other bag that I've used that has a similar setup as these pockets is the Latitude 64 E64. And that iteration I was not a fan of, but I actually like this iteration a lot more. I think it's because I like the zippers on the pocket, and I can fit things, I think functionally it fits better on this style of bag compared to the other Latitude 64 bag. And then the water pockets, the water holder pockets, don't have my water bottle holder here, it's downstairs, but basically it does fit, I believe, a 32-ounce bottle just fine. My water bottle has a rubber piece around it, so it does get stuck in this when I'm pulling it out. It does fit very snug, and when I put it in, it goes in just fine, except when pulling it out. So if you have a water bottle with a rubber wrap around your water bottle, it's going to get stuck on this. But I think any bottles that are smaller and plastic and smooth, it's going to go in here just fine. And then the straps, so far, I'm loving these straps. I really like how comfortable they are. I think this design with this 3D print mesh material that comes up here, I think this design actually makes it comfortable in a different way than other bags I've used. And then the access design, I think, is one of my favorite parts of this bag. So two parts, straps and this rear access. I actually believe this rear access is I'm not sure why other manufacturers haven't done this, but I think using it, I don't even go through the front anymore. I just go through the back here, because when I put it down, I'm already facing the bag this way, so I'm actually just accessing the bags that way, accessing the discs from here, so I don't even think about the front anymore. So I think that's actually a better use function for me compared to accessing it from the front. So that's what I like so far. This lumbar support is really nice. These two supports up here are super nice on the shoulder caps. And then the retriever, this is actually very nice as well. I know SIGR has had this pocket on both sides, this retriever pocket on both sides, way long before other manufacturers started doing it. At least this style of retriever pocket. Other bag manufacturers have made specific pockets for retrievers, but this style. But with this iteration, they did a retriever on one side and they did a phone on the other side. Oh, thank you. Good girl. She brought me Duncan. Good girl. Thank you for bringing me Duncan. Yeah. So I think they added the phone here, and I think that is a great addition. And I know Bergsport did that. I don't know which company did it first. My first experience is with Bergsports, but this company, the SIGR version, I think it could be a bit wider. So far, my favorite version is the Bergsport pocket for the phone, only because it's just the right width and the right size and everything. I found some webbing right here to hook my towels and my powder bag, so that I don't have to use the loop here. It does not have D-rings. It doesn't come with D-rings, but this webbing right here, I ordered some D-rings. I'm going to go ahead and attach those so that you can see it during the full detail breakdown review. So yeah, I'm going to use this bag for quite a bit this summer, and I'll give you a full breakdown and full detail review later. But in the meantime, that's my first impression of the bag, and I'm actually enjoying it a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video.